Simone Biles is one of America's most successful gymnasts. She has won 19 Olympic and World Championship medals, making her the most decorated American gymnast of all time. She is also the first woman of color to become the world's all-round champion. Despite being in the spotlight so much, there are still a lot of details about this young gymnast that you may not have known about. Here are some interesting facts about Simone Biles that you may not have known. She's the most decorated female gymnast of all time. Biles has cemented her position as the most decorated female gymnast of all time when she took home her 25th medal following her appearance at the 2019 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships. She is a champ, plain and simple. She also holds the record for the gymnast having the most gold medals, as well as the female gymnast with the most world all-around titles. This is genuinely a remarkable feat, but it still doesn't scratch the surface, as she also has 6 Olympic gold medals under her belt. She's the shortest member on the Olympics team. Gymnasts typically tend to be relatively short, as their height makes them better suited to make highly complex jumps and maneuvers, which they perform during competitions and exhibitions. Although Biles is roughly the average height for a female gymnast at 4 feet 8 inches tall, she was still the shortest member on the Olympics gymnastics team in 2016 and 2020 at the Summer Games in Brazil and Tokyo, respectively. However, she makes it clear that the size difference doesn't matter to her, and it is more important to love your body and focus on what you do. She has her own line of clothing. Gaining Olympic glory goes hand in hand with receiving lucrative sponsorship deals. Biles has landed a number of endorsement deals following her incredible performances. She has also previously signed large deals with GK and Nike back in 2015. Her collaboration with GK Elite Sportswear led to a deal where Biles designed and distributed her own unique line of leotards, which are still available today. Clearly, she is no stranger to business and knows to nab a good bargain when she sees one. Her sister is also a gymnast. Biles and her younger sister Adria were very close when they were growing up. They would play together, train together, and even had each other's backs in their athletic careers. While Simone has continued to reach new heights of her career, Adria is no slouch either, as she continues to train and participate in competitions much like her older sister. When Simone earned 4 gold medals and 1 bronze at the 2016 Rio Olympics, she and Adria celebrated together, saying that they couldn't stop cheering and crying when she won. She is a writer. After her amazing performance at the 2016 Summer Olympics, Biles was given the chance to tell her side of the story. Under the guidance of seasoned writer Michelle Burford, Biles co-wrote an autobiography titled Courage to Soar, A Body in Motion, A Life in Balance. After being released in 2016, the book made its way to the top of New York Times YA bestsellers list in only 6 months. Biles explained that the reason she wrote her autobiography was because many people in her life had inspired her to follow her dreams and achieve her goals, and that she wanted to be that inspiration for her readers as well. She was homeschooled. When Biles was 15 years old, she decided to drop out of public school and be mentored by her grandparents. This decision was not spontaneous, as she had made it on purpose so that she could have more time to practice gymnastics. Considering she won 2 gold medals at the World Championships the very next year, we can positively say that this was a good decision for her. Biles later announced that she intended to attend UCLA, even signing a letter of intent in 2014. However, she instead decided to professionally follow gymnastics, and well, the rest is history. She was adopted by her grandparents. Biles was not born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Her mother had issues with substance abuse, and so she and her 3 siblings spent much of their childhood in foster care. Simone and her younger sister were taken in by their grandparents and officially adopted in 2003, whereas her remaining siblings went to live with their great aunt. Her grandparents, Ron and Nellie Biles, were a retired Air Force veteran and a retired nurse, respectively. They have looked after Simone ever since. Her relationship with them was the center of a minor controversy at the Olympics when one commentator repeatedly referred to them as her grandparents. However, if you were to ask Simone, she'd tell you her parents were her parents, and that's that. She got into gymnastics during a school trip. Having an interesting origin story is not a necessary component of being an all-star athlete, but it definitely doesn't hurt. When it comes to Simone Biles and her career as a world-class gymnast, you have to travel all the way back to 2003 and a daycare field trip to a local gymnasium. It was there, at the age of 6, that Biles discovered gymnastics and took to it like a fish to water. Her natural skills caught the eyes of the instructors, who suggested she return for additional lessons. Little did they know they were talking to the girl who would later become the most decorated female gymnast of all time. She has tricks named after her. You know you're one of the top athletes in your sport when they start naming moves after you. Dubbed the Biles, her first signature move was a double layout half on the floor that she's been performing since 2013. 2013. In 2019, she made it even more complex by adding a front layout. She also has another move named the Biles on vault, performed at the 2018 World Championships. The following year, she performed a triple-double on the floor that was immediately dubbed the Biles 2, before hitting a double-double dismount on the balance beam that was also named after her. She's a trendsetter. If it isn't already painstakingly apparent that Simone Biles is a wrecking ball of a gymnast, this entry will destroy whatever doubts you have left. Biles is the first American to win a medal in every World Artistic Gymnastics Championship event, having accomplished the feat in 2018. She's also the first to win 3 World All-Around titles in a row, with her current total of 5 also a record. Additionally, Biles is the first African American to win a World All-Around Championship. Oh, and in 2016, Biles became one of just 5 female gymnasts to win 4 gold medals at a single Olympic Games. She then became the first American female gymnast to carry the flag for the U.S. at the closing ceremonies. Enough said. She is deadly afraid of bees. Biles has a pretty relatable fear of bees. Once, while collecting a gold medal in the individual all-around at the Nanning 2014 World Gymnastic Championships in China, when she was handed a bouquet as a celebration, a bee flew out of it and buzzed around her head. Biles desperately tried to shake the bee off, and at the end just decided to book it while the announcers kept talking. We don't blame her though. Bees can be pretty scary, and their stings are nothing to scoff at. It's like Nicolas Cage once said, "Not the bees." She once competed while having a kidney stone. She's fearless, even in the face of pain. Biles competed with a kidney stone at the 2018 World Gymnastics Championships in Doha, Qatar. If you've ever had a kidney stone, you know they're no joke. I'm trying not to move every time I do something just in case the stone moves, Biles joked to USA Today, adding, "Then I also hear roller coasters might help kidney stones, and I'm like my own roller coaster out there." She is a fan of Zac Efron. Despite her legendary character, Biles is in love with celebrities. Not surprisingly, Hollywood heartbreaker Zac Efron enchanted Biles with his handsome looks and humble personality. Remarkably, Biles also revealed that she literally fell in love with the actor. Zac, an ardent supporter of the U.S. team, also unexpectedly visited the team after winning gold at the Rio Olympics. In the reverse video, fans can see how excited Biles was to meet her love for celebrities. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, Simone Biles stunned the world by winning 5 medals, 4 of which were gold. She exceeded all expectations, first led the charge to gold in the team competition, and then won the individual all-around. She also won floor and skipping disciplines and became the 5th gymnast to win 4 gold medals at a single Olympics. Biles also won bronze on the balance beam, increasing the number of medals to 5. It was after winning her 4th medal that actor Zac Efron came on a surprise visit to the American women's gymnastics team. Simone Biles was out of her mind, almost fainting when she actually met him. Her interaction with Zac proved one thing: it doesn't matter how many followers and gold medals you have, a fangirl's gonna fangirl. That's a wrap for this video. Do you know any more facts about Simone Biles? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.